Hello and welcome once again to Jurassic World Evolution 2 for the long-awaited Dino Rumble 2024 on the PS5. So, I gotta say, when I got the PS5 for Christmas, didn't really have much expectations, really. But the game looks so much better on PS5 than it did on PS4. Which makes sense, but I just wasn't expecting it to be so much better, I guess. Also runs better, but I've been playing this game on and off past week or so, and weird thing is, this game has trophies for the PS4 and PS5, but they're separate. So I've been just getting the trophies for the PS5 version now, and so I've been playing the campaigns and the challenge mode and Chaos Fury all over again. And the game, even after all these years, how long has it been out, still has some glitches that have been there forever, basically. I encountered a glitch where, dinosaurs just stay in place and starve to death. Or glitch out. There's one parasol office. I assume it was because in the campaign mode, where you're supposed to protect the dinosaurs from poachers and stuff like that, I assume because they probably got to the parasol office before I got to it, but I took them out before they could take it away, so it glitched on the spot, had no health, and we just standing in place, and then I reloaded the game and it died. Which made me think, what if I had, medicated it so it got a bit of health, and then reloaded it? Would it have survived? I don't know. But it's still some annoying glitches in this game, but other than that, it looks better, it runs better. We are in Washington for this Dino Rumble. If you saw the videos last year, in December, I did qualification matches, for the dinosaurs to qualify for the Dino Rumble here. Also, a neat thing with the PS5 version is it doesn't have the limitations the PS4 version has. So on top of there being no real restrictions on dinosaur count, which, I mean, it probably would still crash the game if you added too many dinosaurs, but that's no longer a thing here. But also, you can use whatever you want from any era. It's like over here I've got, the Malta DLC stuff, and over here you got the Bison stuff. I like all this right here up to the entrance is like campaign stuff, the DF, whatever it's called. But one drawback to this, having all the different hatcheries is this. Look, I'm pressing right here, and it's not switching the L hatcheries. It's because it's seen as separate. So these two right here are the same hatchery, so they go back and forth. But if it's a different type hatchery from a different era, it doesn't work. Same over here. So I was like, okay, let's use every hatchery. I used the DF whatever one up there for my main hatchery when I was making this park a while ago. And it's like, okay, let's use the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World ones for the, the main ones in this matchup here, the herbivores and carnivores. Use the Bison one for the small carnivores, and the Malta one for the jobbers. So let's tear down these walls and begin the match. I should also say, all these dinosaurs qualified in those matches back in December. Those kind of mini rumbles where the first set amount of dinosaurs to escape from the enclosure qualified for the Dino Rumble. So that's how every dinosaur qualified this time. And it's also why we don't see some noticeable dinosaurs that always appear in these. Spinosaurus didn't qualify. Acrocanthosaurus didn't qualify. Indoraptor didn't qualify. Scorpius Rex didn't qualify, which honestly is a blessing, because they're so overpowered with their poison. They almost won last year's Dino Rumble, if not for the run-in interference. What other heavy-hitting dinosaurs? Let me just, because these are the carnivores. that qualified. There are only three Jurassic carnivores and oh yeah, Indominus Rex right there. Like the hybrids and the Jurassic ones qualified in the same match because there's not really many Jurassic carnivores in the game. There's not really many Jurassic dinosaurs, period, in this game. So let's look at the ones that didn't make it to the Rumble this year. Like, from, dinosaurs that can fight back, basically. We'll ignore the jobbers because it doesn't really make much of a difference there. I did give most of them the fitness trait, though, so maybe that'll help them evade death, but I doubt it. Ankylosaurus didn't qualify. Ankylosaurus almost qualified, but they didn't. If they would have qualified, the Cage Championship would also potentially be on the line, but they didn't. So, yeah, because they're the current Cage Champion. Next notable ones, Carnivore and Carnosaurus didn't qualify. I mean, single fighters isn't really much of anything. Aside from fighting itself, it wouldn't stand a chance against anything, but you didn't qualify either. Gigantosaurus didn't qualify. Tyrannosaurus didn't qualify. Concavenator, despite being a new addition to the roster, was the only one of the new ones to not qualify. Triceratops didn't qualify. Rex didn't qualify. Dimetrodon didn't qualify. Dilophosaurus and Deinonychus, who have consistently been in these rumbles, neither one qualified. Dilophosaurus screwed himself over in the qualification match. Spinosaurus didn't qualify. Almocephala didn't qualify, but he doesn't fight back, so it doesn't matter. Guanodon didn't qualify, Ankylosaurus didn't qualify, Indoraptor didn't qualify, which is a surprising one. But I guess he is slow, so I have no rule where they gotta break out first. Yeah, they didn't really have much of a chance there. Jungosaurus didn't qualify, Megalosaurus didn't qualify. Nodosaurus didn't qualify, and Pseudoceratops didn't qualify. Tyrannosaurus. Well, actually, no, you did qualify, so never mind. Polycanthus didn't qualify. Proceratosaurus didn't. Pyroraptor didn't. Tyrannosaurus didn't. Sauropelta didn't. Spinosaurus surprisingly didn't. Scorpius Rex thankfully didn't qualify because they would just absolutely destroy everything in their path. Sigibolic didn't qualify. Styracosaurus, I don't think qualified. Actually, let me check. I haven't made any mistakes when I was incubating all the dinosaurs, right? Styracosaurus, are you on the list? No. Triceratops is the one that qualified, not you, so you didn't qualify. Saurosaurus didn't qualify. Ferrozinosaurus didn't qualify either. They had their shot and they blew it. Pterodon didn't qualify, which, much like Scorpius Rex, I guess is a blessing to the smaller carnivores. Lorosaurus didn't qualify, Tyrannosaurus didn't qualify, and surprisingly, Velociraptor didn't qualify either. So there you have it. So now that I've explained all that box out of the way, and, we're nearly 9 minutes in. The trouble with this is I can't do my usual, like this, for example. Between every single one of these hatcheries, I'll just have to kind of dramatically be like, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Well, if you saw, the last qualification video back in December, you already know who number 1 is gonna be because I on screen, randomized certain entries, and number 1 into the Dino Rumble this year and making their debut appearance. And the file size is gonna be insane. It's PS5 I just know it's. Tarbosaurus still doesn't get an intro. It just so happened when I went with a randomizer that it went with its Camp Cretaceous skin. I've not seen Camp Cretaceous, but there you have it. It's like a design that not many people seem to be particularly fond of. So who's gonna be entry number 2? Well, let me just, say that number 2 originally was Albertosaurus when I randomized in that video, but I was like, no, I'll do that off screen, randomize those numbers. And it's quite unfortunate for number 2 to be in this spot, because this would be their best chance of winning the Dino Rumble, and they're gonna have to do it from number 2. Can you guess who it's gonna be? It is none other than... Yep, T-Rex.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
I also just realized I should get some goat referees going here. I haven't got combat on yet, but I will put it on in a second. Some goat referee over there, goat referee there, goat referee there. And let's turn combat on. So, T-Rex has got an uphill battle here. They got the strong and defense traits, so that could help them. And the reason I thought this would be their best year, their best chance to win the Rumble, because big hitters like Spinosaurus and Indoraptor on here, but you still got Indominus Rex to worry about, and Giganotosaurus is still in and stuff. It's a pretty tough crowd, but not as tough as it could have been. Also, because of the biosyn thing, we can actually have one of these right in the middle. It's like I can't see nothing but trees. And a monorail. And the mountains in the distance. Oh, you can actually see them from here, that's nice. Well, the entry order is kind of, well, it is random, but the timing of it is also going to be pretty random as well, and all over the place. It's not going to be consistent, but let's get the number 3. Number 3 is... You got unlucky, Triceratops. Damn, look at the detail on that. So much better.
Triceratops here. It has 5 horns. 1 on the nose, 2 on the brows, and 2 extending out from its jugular bones. It seems excessive, but maybe it's necessary.
He's strong and defensive, but look at its stats. Oh, Triceratops completely no-sold that roll. Like, I'm expanding my territory, leave me alone. Because I am lonely. No fights so far. I did turn it on, right? Yeah, combat's on. Might as well also, should I go in frequent storms? I just go with calm, so it'll occasionally have a bit of rain. So again, all entries were randomized with a random number generator. So some dinosaurs kind of got screwed here. Such as entry number 4, who we'll get to right now. The first jobber to enter the match. The poor guy. He should probably regrets qualifying for the match now. Oh no, the sun is setting on his life.
You know, this animal's primary habitat was the ancient primordial forest that once covered this planet. It's called Dryosaurus. Before our research, there was no information on adult specimens of this dinosaur. We only had the fossilized record of juveniles. But now, that's all changed.
So, you know, like, oh. Is this gonna be the first elimination? No, Triceratops otherwise be back in there. Oh my god, he got eliminated right away there. T-Rex barely took any damage. So, you know, with the jobbers that come out of here, aside from Brachiosaurus, all the other ones have at least got fitness traits, so they have a bit of stamina. It's west versus east, or east versus west, whichever way you wanna, you know, or is it? Was Tarbosaurus from Asia? I can't remember, maybe I'm thinking of a different continent. Oh god, it's already over for Dryosaurus. Will the fitness trait come in handy? Probably not, because the game gives the illusion that, you know, they'll get away, but they usually don't. On rare occasions they'll fail the hunt, but evidently not this time. First elimination is a jobber. Kind of to be expected, really, isn't it? So that was entry number 4. Entry number 5 is going to get a bit of freedom, I guess, for a while, because nobody will attack them. Because it's a small carnivore. It is the one to qualify for the Jurassic. Dilophosaurus would have been here, but Monolophosaurus ended up winning that qualification match instead.
Let me introduce you to Monolophosaurus. This is a no-frills predator straight from the Jurassic. Honestly, I could wax lyrical for days, because it's hard not to be impressed by such a colorful crest, but don't be fooled. This is one tenacious hunter.
But its defense is trash, which means... Oh wait, I forgot to close that. Which means it'll probably just get its ass kicked. Are there any other gates I forgot to close? Because I use that to get these dinosaurs over here rather than, you know, just releasing them via the air, you know. So you got like a Manchisaurus in here. Ankylosaurus and Gigantspinosaurus are in here somewhere as well. It really is hard to find some of these dinosaurs, you know, because how small they are. I mean, they're not small, it's just the perspective, you know, makes everything look small. And within all the foliage and stuff like this, it just kind of makes it hard to see the dinosaurs after that. You know, Monolophosaurus, by the way, if you saw the qualification match, is the very last one. You'd already have known that Monolophosaurus was number 5 because that was one of the randomized numbers that I did at the end of that video. I think the other ones I did were number 15, 25, and possibly 30. I can't remember. Well, it feels like we only just released entry number 5, but let's move on to entry number 6. I mean, the Royal Rumble does kind of go like that, you know. It is the dinosaur that was originally number 2. Albertosaurus hasn't really been in many of these ones. I don't think so, anyway.
This is the Albertosaurus, so named because it was first discovered in the Canadian province of Alberta. This animal is a smart predator that relies on its rows of sharp teeth. They exhibit pack behavior, which is very exciting to witness, as long as you're doing so from a safe distance.
You know, not really much of a big increase from its original number, you know. It was originally going to be entry number 2 until I changed my mind. Because it's like, you know, let's have it so that, because in the video I didn't want to spoil who the first two would be there, so I was like, okay, I'll randomize it again off screen. And it's been bloody T-Rex. T-Rex got screwed over. Well, you know, T-Rex is the only one with an elimination so far, but it's Dryosaurus, anyone could have done that. Even Monolophosaurus. Wait, is it just despawned? Yeah, it's just despawned as we move the camera away. Well, Albertosaurus has entered the match and is doing Sweet FA. So, on to entry number 7. We're getting another small. Oh, never mind. Gotta see the fight first. Tarbosaurus versus Albertosaurus, 2 Tyrannosaurs. Don't think of it, the only carnivores so far that are big are the Tyrannosaurs in this match. I feel like Tarbosaurus is gonna win this exchange. Yep. Ooh, we did a number on Albertosaurus. Anyways, on to number 7. We're getting our small carnivores, so watch your back. What was your name again? Monolophosaurus. It's one of the new ones! New ones being, it was released last year, like, was it in December? I think it was. Was one of the ones that qualified though.
Aha! This one takes us back to prehistoric Utah. I definitely wouldn't want to meet this raptor out on a camping trip, would you, huh? Because if it's distant relatives or anything to go by, the Utah raptor will make a meal of anything it can get its claws on.
Yeah, it looks like it's got the advantage of a Monolophosaurus, so if they face, you know, he's got the advantage. I find it funny how, you know, everyone hates everyone in this match, but they're all, you know, they just see Triceratops as, okay, I mean, we don't like you, but we don't dislike you either. We hate everyone else, though. I think I pissed myself. I'm gonna go now. She getting roared at by a freaking Tarbosaurus. Tarbosaurus didn't seem to really take much damage from its fight with Albertosaurus, which doesn't bode well for the Canadian Tyrannosaur. And despite the fact that Utah Raptor only just made their entrance into the match, there's no real fights going on, so... no, never mind. Wait, what? That's a thing that can happen? Well... Monolophosaurus, we hardly knew ye. You didn't even get to fight Utah Raptor, you just got jobbed out by Tarbosaurus. Well, you know, one door closes, another door in a way, I guess you could see it, technically, opens. Entry number 8, is it? Entry number 8? Yep, entry number 8 is going to be off screen. Ooh! Tyrannosaurus probably doesn't appreciate their entrance being skipped over, but hey, there's a fight going down here. A fight that didn't even end.
Fences make good neighbors. I say without them, dinosaurs like this one, the Pachyrhinosaurus, shouldn't be in the park. This animal is built like a tank, and it has the personality to match.
Right, you assholes! You took the camera away from my entrance, and you didn't even finish your fights. Ankylosaurus being the second dinosaur eliminated isn't too surprising, I guess, considering their early entry in the match, but still. I wasn't expecting to get eliminated by a large carnivore, I thought that wasn't a thing. So, we got our gold referees. We got our newest entry into the match, who should really be careful where they run to, because there's quite a bit going down here with these carnivores. Are they gonna fight? Look at the size difference, damn! Insane. Well, you know, as it has often been here so far. Let's move on to the next entry. Things are gonna pick up with this entry. Let me just check that. Oh wait, are they gonna fight? No, they just have to roll off. Well, the next entry is going to shock the world, but not in that kind of way. If you get the reference there. Because it is about to get pretty destructive up in here. Indominus.
What can I say? The Indominus Rex remains my most inspired creation. Nature can create a dinosaur, but only I can bring an Indominus Rex to life. To do so required a tremendous amount of research, gene mixing, splicing and manipulation, and, of course, determination. The end result is a hybrid dinosaur.
There's an elimination over there.
Both beautiful and deadly. An alpha predator. So treat it with the care and respect it deserves.
I did warn you, Triceratops.
It should be obvious that these dinosaurs are hungry. Food insecurity will put these animals under stress, and that is not good for them. Or us. Trust me.
There's another fight going on there. It was in reference to the Tyrannosaurus series, like it was starving. I mean, it's freaking dead now, so why you comment on this? We'll just watch from the corpse. Triceratops, at the very least, knows when to run away from a losing battle. If I had injuries on, he would have been dead by this point. Remember the first Dino Rumble I did in this game? T-Rex got screwed over by an injury. It was sad to see. Here we have Indominus Rex, already got a start. It's a bit intolerant and aggressive, and hates everything. Number 16, 34. Damn, actually, the freaking T-Rex has much better stats. T-Rex might still be able to win this year's Rumble and finally gain a single win, because they've lost every match they've been in since I made the videos back in the original Jurassic World Evolution a couple of years back. I can't even remember. Was it like 2019? Anyways, on to entry number 10. You really don't want to be out there right now, but welcome to the Rumble, Capsource. You didn't even get your big form in the randomizer there. Not that it probably would have made much of a difference. You don't get an intro because I already actually have some Kentrosaurus here. Ooh, now this is a matchup right here. T-Rex has the advantage this year. Hopefully I haven't jinxed it and he just gets destroyed by a later entrant. What? Did you just roar with your mouth closed? Where's everyone else? Where's Utah Raptor? Good point. Just biding your time. Actually, I think you can probably fight Dinosaurs. Possibly even Triceratops. Wait, actually, let me check something. I guess Triceratops is technically a raptor, I guess, so it's not the only raptor representative in this match, I guess. So, even though we just had entry number 10, shall we move on to entry number 11? Entry number 11, who are you gonna be? You're gonna be from the job. The jobber hatchery. You may be big and tall, but you can't really do much other than run away. Oh god. This Tarbosaurus is a menace. Is it just the Tarbosaurus is added? It's like, okay, so these new carnivores, right? They'll have the Tarbosaurus so we can kill just about anything. Like, we won't have restrictions with the small herbivores or anything like that. I mean, carnivores. Raptors didn't get to do anything, and they're eliminated. What a shame.
Do I want the dinosaurs to fight? No. But do they want to fight? For some, it is what they were born for, what they live for, and
holy
what they're
shit!
willing to die for. That is a purity that few humans have.
We are witnessing history here. Indominus Rex, the first carnivore of size to be eliminated. And it's by the freaking pinata so far in this match, Triceratops. Everyone's been kicking the shit out of him. But he freaking took out Indominus. I mean, granted, Indominus was likely still wounded from his fight with T-Rex, but still. With like T-Rex is just teabagging him there. Damn, Indominus! Eliminated so early on. Damn. That face though. It's like, don't look at me. I mean, think about this, right? Indominus got eliminated before Laura Titan. That's just sad. Laura Titan was only a few entries out. Oh. Well, this happened when we weren't paying attention. Damn! You got your ass kicked so much your head is basically in the ground. Antosaurus eliminated by T-Rex. I'll have to keep track of some of this, you know? Especially when I keep going to the next entry, which I'm going to do right now. Who's going to be the next entry? Entry number 12. Honestly, I don't fancy their chances of even winning this championship at this point, considering what has happened so far. But we got another small carnivore. Just be wary around that Tarbosaurus. He will screw you over.
People often talk about the thrill of the chase, but if you got one of these on your tail, you'll soon become the kill of the chase. This right here is the Triceratops, a truly tenacious hunter, and it is simply relentless. At least, that's what I'm told. I don't intend to find out firsthand.
Halt! We must know who is dying here. Someone is on low health. Wait. Could it even be anyone in the match? It's gotta be. Who's low on health? Wait. Ah, I see. So Albersaurus leading his match there. T-Rex looking out for the small carnivores. And then it proceeds to rip off the small carnivores' heads. Yeah, one thing I've forgotten to mention this whole time is, who exactly are the current cruiserweight and dino champions? And I will actually get to that, because I can't fully remember. I think Triceratops is the current dino champion, but I have to confirm. Yeah, the current champion is Triceratops. And the current cruiserweight champion is Australovenator. So, if Australovenator gets eliminated last out of small carnivores, and well, actually, that's the thing. There are some herbivores that can qualify now, too, as well. Cantosaurus may have got eliminated, but, they could have technically qualified for that weight class, because they can fight the small carnivores as well. But if we don't count Tarbosaurus, though, he's definitely not a cruiserweight, even though he can, take out basically anything, seemingly. Which is just crazy. So we had entry number 12, so let's get to entry number 13. Entry number 13. Why is Baryonyx not getting an intro here? He's aggressive, defensive, but I don't fancy his chances of winning the match. Albertosaurus still alive and kicking, mainly because they're being avoided in fights after getting their ass kicked each time. Oh, he's going for a go, referee. I guess the go referees have a better chance of avoiding smaller, but it was getting in the end. What aggression! Where's the Laura Titan? They're still in here, right? You just keep away from the carnivores, and you might be able to. Oh god! You better keep your distance. I'd recommend hiding out in here. Albertosaurus is like the plucky underdog here. Wait a minute, he might have a chance because Tarbosaurus is still injured from his fight with T-Rex. You can do it, Albertosaurus! Or is the fight gonna be called off? Tarbosaurus knows when to cut their losses. Lovely snow, isn't it? Must be bloody freezing. Do we move on to the next entry already? Yeah. It's entry number 14. Let's go for it. Number 14, wrong hatcheries. It's a herbivore. It is. I'm honestly surprised that Chasmosaurus qualifies. Of all the, herbivores that can fight back, Chasmosaurus was unexpected. You'd think like maybe something like Ankylosaurus, but no, Chasmosaurus qualifies against Ankylosaurus. There's only one Ankylosaur that even qualifies. They're just too slow to break out. The Chasmosaurus is pretty small, so it was also surprising. And they don't even get the intro either. What's up with that? They're fit, strong, and defensive. I wanted to make up for their absolute abysmal stats by making them as strong as I possibly could. Which is still not very strong, but hey, that defense could really even things out. Well, look at the size of him as Carnosaurus. You look at the Lord Titan. The Lord Titan can't even fight anything. That is still surprising that Indominus got eliminated so early by Pentaceratops. T-Rex could have done it, but you know, they kind of did in a way, because they weakened Indominus enough for Pentaceratops to come in and take them out. Let's go in the high heights. We got a fight going down. Oh no, you got up against T-Rex, you're a fool. This is you on steroids. What were you expecting? The plucky underdog has been eliminated. And with that elimination, let's move on to entry number 15, which was one of the entries that if you saw the last qualification video, you know who it's gonna be, and they're very much an underdog as well. I like the lighting here; it's very nice. Oh, it's wrong hatchery. Technically count as a jobber, but he could stand up to small carnivores, but that's about it. Just do what our lower Titan is doing, and keep your distance from everything.
This is the Pachycephalosaurus, or thick-headed lizard in Greek, which is where it gets its name. Claire has accused me of being this dinosaur more than a few times. It's also an herbivore, so obviously she couldn't be more wrong. About me, I mean.
So, you know, much like with Chasmosaurus, I gave it all the boost I could. And it's actually pretty decent. It's just, the trouble is, a large carnivore can just one-shot them. So, it doesn't mean anything in the long run, because there's gonna constantly be large carnivores around. What is that skin, anyway? I'm your river basin chakra. I haven't even unlocked all the skin ins that are locked behind challenge mode, because I played on medium difficulty because you know, a bit rusty at the game, so at least I didn't lock it behind Jurassic difficulty though, you know, but I will eventually try Jurassic difficulty. It's just been a long time since, you know, I had to deal with the annoying management in challenge modes, especially on the high difficulty where it's like, storm, 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 incompetent ranger team, storm, 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 broken fences, money go down, you're bankrupt, take pictures of all your dinosaurs to try to, you know, recoup your losses. It's like, I played it like for the first time, this game on the PS4. It released in October 20 whatever it was it 2020? I can't remember at this point, or maybe it's 2021. Whichever year it came out, I basically had got it for Christmas, or maybe it was my birthday, I can't remember which. But I played it in December of that year, so only 2 months after that, so you know, there were still many patches away from making the game a bit more, you know, not bullshit with things. It wasn't very balanced. But I can't remember if I even cleared anything on Jurassic World back then. Maybe the first map. It's like certain maps are much harder than others. We got a rematch. Barbosaurus. Won't be able to get one up on T-Rex unless someone else does the job for them in advance. Surprising that Laura Titan's still in here somewhere. That is quite surprising. But rather than get on to the next entry, that's going to do for this first part of the Rumble. We're up to 46 minutes now. And I just wanted to get this one recorded today because it's the 23rd of January. It's like when is the Royal Rumble anyways? Like towards the end of January, right? Because I like to have these videos that are basically a play on those WWE pay-per-views to line up at a similar time to when the actual pay-per-view is, even though I don't watch it. But I still, you know, try to keep it consistent like that. And I think that is maybe this week. So it's like, yeah, let's get to this already. So the schedule for this will be on days where I upload for my Blue Skull Dragon VN channel. So if you watch my main channel here, you know, this is how the schedule goes. Like currently anyway. You got first day would be Persona 3 and Silent Hill Downpour, then Undertale, and then the fourth day would be where I'd upload for Little Busters on my Blue Skull Dragon VN channel, which is tomorrow. So I'll upload these parts during the day on those days where I'd upload on the Blue Skull Dragon VN channel. So yeah. So I hope you enjoy these videos. Hope you enjoy this year's Dino Rumble. It's a little chaotic so far. I just wonder how the file size is gonna look because, you know, it's the PS5 version. It's gonna be a lot more demanding file sizes, and it's that's what I'm dreading. So I'm only gonna do like one part at a time. Don't know when I'll record the next part for this, because I'll be, you know, I'll upload for Undertale today, and then I'll have to record more for that Let's Play, because there's no other parts I've recorded in advance. So I'll probably do that first, and then after that, and edit and all that, then I'll do the second part of this. I probably won't do two parts in one go for this one, because this one is definitely very demanding on the file size here. It always was, even on the PS4. It's probably going to be more so the PS5 version here. So yeah, look forward to the next part where we'll probably see the other 15 entries, and then it'll probably be a third part where it's like, okay, now who of the last surviving dinosaurs in the match will come out on top. So, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.